I'm definitely very... Oh my god! My hair... Hi, hello! Welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to my new place! Yay! It's been a hot second since I sat down in front of a camera and filmed a video, so I am honestly a little nervous right now, because the last time that I did this was back in January when I filmed that AC/DC rag collection video. January, February, March, April, May, so it's been about 5 months since then. So I'm a little bit rusty, so please bear with me. But as you might have noticed, I've been able to put out a lot more videos. So I did video last week where I was... Oh right, I finally edited that Decora video with Kamila and Prince, and then the week before that I did the rainbow hair video. That wasn't too bad because it wasn't really like me talking to a camera. It's more like, okay, voiceover, so that was a little bit more bearable. But right now it feels weird because I'm talking to a camera, but like I know I'm talking to people, but it's just, I don't know. I think I need to start getting more used to it because I'm gonna be doing this full time now, and it's really scary to say it, and I don't know why my eyes are like watering. But I made the decision pretty recently to leave the job that I had been working at for quite some time, and that's kind of why I haven't really been uploading too many videos and I haven't been so active, because I've been my job was full-time and it was pretty much like 12-hour days, so it was really hard to find time, make time to sit down and make a video, and editing videos takes a really long time. So that's another reason why that Decora video took so long since October, because the time I was working my full-time job, and I know some people had been asking about like, oh, what did you work? So I worked in the engineering, somewhere in the engineering industry sort of thing, which I honestly never expected that I would ever work at, but I did. And it was a really interesting experience. I really learned a lot from it, but it definitely changed my perspective on a lot of things. Every day I was always like, should I leave my job? I like my job, you know, the money's great, but if I leave my job, then that security is gone. And doing freelance stuff, you know, like YouTube and my brand Candy Trap, it's not like constant money like the job that I had originally. So it was a really hard decision to decide to do this, and I'm definitely very... Oh my god! My hair... Oh gosh. But I'm definitely very privileged and lucky to be able to even make and think about this decision. I wanted to really just go for it and to put my 100%, my all into my YouTube, into my brand Candy Trap, because it's something that I'm really passionate about. This is my dream, it's my passion, and the opportunity came to me and I was like, you know, heck it! Life is short, and so I did it. It's really hard and it's really scary, but I'm very grateful that I have a lot of very supportive people in my life and a lot of supportive people online. Like, I'm so grateful to every one of you for watching my videos, for supporting my brand Candy Trap. And because of this, I decided to start a Patreon. So I know a lot of creators, they do Patreon, and I've never really done anything like this before. I only really had like a coffee. That's if people wanted to participate. And Patreon will be the same thing. If you want to participate, totally cool with me. I would be super grateful for it. I'm gonna have 3 tiers. So the first tier, it will give you access to the Patreon only feed. So I'll have a bunch of like behind the scenes. So whenever I film, I'll show you like the process, and also behind the scenes with my brand. So how I make the clothes and the designing process and all of that, and just like a bunch of like extra fun stuff. So that's the first tier. Second tier will have all of that, plus we'll also do a monthly stream. So every month we'll have a stream together, and I'll also have your name in the YouTube description. So every time I make a YouTube video, your name will be right there. And for the third tier, so all that tier 1 and tier 2 plus 3 things gonna be 15% off for my brand Candy Trap, and you'll have your name also at the end of the YouTube video at the end screen. And this is really exciting. I'm gonna have friendship bracelets. So every month I will send out a package of bracelets that I handmade myself with other cute stuff in it. And I'm like really excited for this because I feel like it'd be really cool to like physically send things out to people, like a little gift to everyone. So yeah, those are the 3 tiers that are gonna be available on my Patreon. Like I said, no obligation. You don't have to join it. If you don't want to, that's okay. So yeah, that's my Patreon. If you want to check it out, link in the description. Yeah. So now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the video. I'm going to be talking about a Harajuku fashion magazine that I have been reading for quite a long time. And it's definitely one of the magazines that really inspired me to start wearing J fashion. And it taught me a lot. Like, when I was younger, I would read a lot. Like, I loved reading books, novels, and I really loved reading magazines as well. Because even when I was young, I was like super into fashion, so I'd always like flip through all these different magazines like 17, Nylon, and one time when I was at my local bookstore, I found Zipper magazine in the international section. For a lot of other people interested in J fashion, it would usually be like Kara or Gothic Lolita Bible. That was their favorite. But I really connected to Zipper. I felt like, I think at that time, I was very into like the very casual sort of aomojike sort of fashion. And like I really wanted to subscribe to the magazine because back then, when you subscribe to a magazine, you can get it every single month because these magazines are usually monthly. But you know, I was a kid, I didn't have any money, I didn't have a job or anything, so I couldn't really do that. But of course now I'm old enough to have a job and to afford a subscription. The magazine went out of print. So let's backtrack a little bit. Zipper magazine started in 1993. The magazine is more focused towards more like casual Harajuku fashion as opposed to like Kara and Gothic Lolita Bible. You'll see like a lot of Lolita fashion, Decora fashion, all that sort of stuff. But with Zipper, it's more so like trendy sort of things. And the magazine was started as a way to say no to traditional style or styles that are the same as everyone else. So even though it's not as like out there as magazines like Kara and Gothic Lolita Bible, it is still like, I feel like it's definitely a lot more wearable as compared to those other magazines. So they had been doing that for 24 years, hoping that people can kind of find their own style and enjoy their own style. But in 2017, the magazine just like completely out of nowhere made an announcement and said that they were going to have their very last issue. So it was the December winter issue. They didn't give a specific reason for why they were going to go out of print and to stop, you know, making more magazines. But around this time in 2017, you know, a lot of other magazines, print magazines, were also going out of publication. It was really sad time, especially for people like me who really enjoy like having like a physical thing to flip through and read and get inspiration from. It was really sad, and especially since this magazine has been going on since 1993. You know, that's such a long time, a lot of history. A lot of magazines at this time were going out of print because more people nowadays are getting their information about fashion, about Harajuku culture online as compared to back then with monthly magazines like this. But a miracle happened. They decided to come back. So Zipper magazine, they made a new announcement like after the panini, after everything that happened, they decided to come back and they made the announcement that they would be coming back with their March 2022 issue that I have in my hand right here. And I'm really excited to share this all with you because it's so interesting to see the difference between the magazines from back then compared to now. Because I have got right back here. So this is like my stack of Zipper magazines that I have, and I definitely want to collect some more. But the oldest one that I have is one from 1995, the year that I was born. And so when I look through the trends from back then, compared to this 2022 issue, it's really, really cool. And I think one day I would like to do a video where I'm kind of like looking through everything, and I'll try to find a magazine from 1993 so we can like really see the beginning to compare to now, 2022, and over the years, because there have been so many like changes since back then. It's really fascinating to have like this piece of Harajuku fashion history. And yeah, but let me like quickly show y'all the covers of all the magazines, of all the zipper magazines that I have. So this is 1995, and then I've also got this one from 2000, and I'm not sure what year this one is, like 2000 something. And this one is from 2005. And then I've got this one jumps all the way to 2013. And then this one with Blackpink on the cover, this is 2017. And then the very last issue, so this was, it says right here, Zipper Forever. This is the very last issue, the December winter issue that they released back then. But this is the new one. But you can sort of see from all of the covers that I was showing you how it kind of progressed over the years. But I would like to do a separate video kind of like going through all of that. But in this video, I just wanted to focus mainly on this brand new issue and sort of like look through everything with y'all. So the theme of this March 2022 issue of Zipper is I decide what's fashionable. So it's kind of looking towards the future of Tokyo fashion. And on the cover, as you can see, this is Bishu. They are a like band slash idol group, and they're amazing. Like, I've been listening to their music for a couple years now, and I was really happy to see them on the cover. But it's a little bit sad because they're gonna disband in 2023 next year, and they just recently announced that. But you should really listen to their music if you're interested into like punk, rock, alt kind of music. That's the kind of music that they make. So it's very different to like your typical idol group where it's very like cutesy and kawaii and la la. They're more like yeah. So if you like that kind of music, then you will like them. So it's a very like anti-idol sort of group, and their name, literally Bish, it stands for brand new idol. So yeah. In the magazine, there's a 6-page feature featuring them. So can see them right here, and a bunch more pages. But other than the feature, they've also got street snaps, so sort of like how Fruits and Kara and all those Harajuku fashion magazines, they took some street snaps of this like new generation of Harajuku fashion kids. And on the next page, you can see they're kind of like talking about what's trendy right now. So even in Japan, Y2K is very in right now. So you can see this person with the arm warmers. I got them too. And right here, like lots of denim. Right over here, you can see Vivienne Westwood pieces. I think I've seen so much of like Nana on my TikTok feed, and people buying like Vivienne Westwood bags, the rocking horse shoes, jewelry, the ring. It's really interesting to see how much it has really exploded. And right here, they've also got street snaps of their pati patis. So they are like the models that they regularly had in their issues. So you can see like Seto Ayumi right here. She was one of my favorite models when I was reading Zipper growing up. And then more musical people, the music peoples featured in this magazine. So this is the new singer for Wednesday Campbell. Also recommend this band, and I also recommend Haze. They recently, I don't know if the word is debuted, but they recently started coming out with music, and it's so good. Kind of like, it sort of has the same sort of vibe as Bishu, where it's very like punk, rock, alt, and So I recommend them. Please check them out. And something similar to the old magazines, sort of showing like the hair and makeup that's out on the streets. For this page, they're doing like a how to style this item in 10 different ways. So these are like Y2K sort of items. So you'll see like this zip up jacket and these orange pants right here. This page is announcing the winner for the model auditions that they had. So they did like a live streaming audition, and they also did a sort of like photo shoot kind of showing the 7 finalists that they had. And the winner is going to become a model for Zipper for a full year, and it's really exciting because the winner of the audition has rainbow hair too, so they're very cool. And one of my favorite parts of reading magazines back then is when they would have like the different makeup tutorials, hair tutorials. So it has like a step-by-step guide on how to achieve this look. This page right here is very cool. It has some Zipper history and showing like all the different models that they had over the years. And they also did interviews with the models that they had over the years. On this page, they are showing like readers' rooms, showing like inspiration for how you can decorate your room and stuff. And it's so cool to see how everyone has their own like unique spaces for them to be in. And on the last page, they have a bunch of QR codes. So this is very different from the older magazines. They have QR codes, which is awesome. So you can easily just use your phone to scan and get the information. So it has like links to their YouTube channel, their Instagram. I know they also have a TikTok as well. So they have a bunch of different social media, Twitter. If you're interested in ordering your own copy, I know that CD Japan still has some. I think, yeah, last night when I checked, there were like 2 copies left on CD Japan. I know Amazon Japan has it as well. I purchased this when it first came out using Tenshi Shop. I know a lot of Lolitas, they use Tenshi Shop to get dresses from Japan. And yeah, I had to use Tenshi Shop because Amazon Japan like sold out, and there's another website that you weren't able to buy it internationally. So yeah, it was a long process, but I managed to get my hands on it. I'm really happy. But yeah, if you want to get your own copy, you should check out those websites. The next issue of Zipper magazine is going to come out June 23rd. It's going to be their summer issue. So Zipper magazine is no longer going to be like monthly issues. Now it's going to be quarterly. So it'll come out like every new season. So spring, summer, winter, autumn, fall, and basically like 4 issues every year, which, you know, I'm pretty excited for. So I'm definitely gonna try to get the summer issue, and I'm thinking perhaps like maybe when we do the Patreon live stream, we could look through the magazines together. But this was like really fun to film. I had a lot of fun sharing with all of you the new Zipper issue. I hope that it was really interesting for all of you. But yeah, if you would like to join the Patreon, I have it linked below. Thank you all so much for all of your support. It really means a lot, and it is because of that support that I am able to do this full time. So thank you. I'm really happy that I'm gonna be able to do this more often, to share more videos, so please stay tuned. The next video that I'm gonna do, I haven't really decided yet, but if anybody has anything that they would like me to make a video on, feel free to leave it down in the comments. Thank you again so much, and I will see y'all very soon in the next video. Take care, bye bye!